Good morning. Fuck yeah, bro. Slammed one today. All dialed. This one was quick. I love it. Took a little 5 day hiatus or 6 day hiatus. Last time I took a trade was Friday last week. Um, and yeah, no, good to be back, bro. Fucking hella good to be back. My biggest issue is really just waking up early. I mean, I feel like I got everything, bro, but it's not gonna start to click until I wake up early. And I realized that when I got consistent. Last time I got super locked in with it, um, it was like around a year ago. Like right when I first kind of started, like the first like 6 months was like a crazy like up curve like this, and now I kind of sort of plateaued because I'm not very consistent. So that's one thing I got to work on a lot. But this is a beautiful trade that I took today. You guys should all admire this one. Very sexy. So yeah, let me get into the thought process of why I took this and why it hit and why I'm happy with it. So basically, today, let me pull up the other chart. So today, price action was very interesting, right? So we got this massive sell-off right here on Nasdaq early on. But the sell-off on S&P just wasn't as aggressive. They both took out Asian lows, so they both. I think the S&P sell-off was really the target, though, like the leader is what I'm trying to say, because of this new day opening gap right here, or new. I guess it's just a new session opening gap, new hour opening gap, because this is when market closes for an hour. This was yesterday. So yeah, we sought that out real quick. I mean, damn, I wish I had maybe checked the market last night, because I probably would have seen this coming, especially after London session. So if I woke up early, if I was up at 3 in the morning, I would have seen this. Probably wanted to enter, but obviously I'm not up at 3 in the morning. So what I did do was see that the way price action was acting. Right, I kind of took into account some of the things that I've learned over time, like how to spot which bias we are based on how quickly. So let's put it this way, right? Market opens right here. You get a flash crash instantly, drop down about $100. Yeah, almost $100 right at market open. S&P seeks out lows, right? So we're not gonna fucking free fall. That's one thing. Right when I got on, I saw this, and I saw this this relief right here, and I was like, oh, like do I enter? Do I not? And then I said to myself, like, no, we don't chase green candles. There is no draw anywhere after this. There's an imbalance right here. But the imbalance could already be filled with this, you know? It doesn't really have to come down and fully fill the imbalance to bounce. So, I held off on that one. I bit my tongue. And then I see that NASDAQ starts, reversing a little bit, takes out this high. So does S&P, but S&P comes up and it fills up this whole imbalance. So pretty much engulfs the whole move that happened in the morning, engulfs it right here, right? But this one doesn't, which causes me to believe that maybe we are going to trickle down a little bit further before we begin to rise up again, right? Because NASDAQ still is holding right underneath this imbalance / fair value gap, which S&P has completely filled. But the fair value gap on S&P was also not very prominent. That was the S&P fair value gap, which we're still kind of in. It's disrespected, but it's still holding. But it's mainly only holding because of this, not really because of what's going on over here, if that makes sense. So sometimes you got to take into account what I really learned, though, was more so seeing. This only works. This is one of my strategies, and this only works when you're looking at them side by side like this. So what you do is, right, you see when a candle moves up a little bit. Like for example, do you see this is the same candle? This one right here and this one right here, same candle. This one and this one, same candle. So when you see that they are moving, like one moves insanely thick and then the other one kind of stays stagnant, but then when this move happens, it follows, and it follows pretty aggressively. You see what I mean? Like, you see how the comparison between this bullish candle and this bullish candle is, this one's a lot smaller than this one, but then when we get the downtrend, these two are about the same. So I take that into consideration to figure out bias, right? Because obviously you can see S&P took out this high and filled this imbalance, where NASDAQ didn't. But then when S&P wants to fall down, NASDAQ's right there. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? Same thing with this candle. Look at this candle, or look at this uptrend in general. This little extension right here versus this one, right? It's a lot smaller. This one's way more erect than this one. So just something to take into consideration. It's more so helpful for finding bias. My target was pretty low. I took a small one just because I didn't want to, you know, go for glory when we don't really know what's happening. This very well could have flipped, but I just saw more chances in the downside. So I entered, right? Yeah, it's a pretty solid one. I'm happy with this one. I would take it 9 times out of 10. That's mainly the thing that you're supposed to go off of, is would you take this trade every day? Is it an A+ setup? Does it align with your strategy? And, you know, does it make sense? Can you explain it? Or you're not just entering because you fucking saw fair value yet? So, yeah, that was my game plan on that one. Very well could have gone south, but I agree that I would take this 9 times out of 10. As for the long-term portfolio, for anyone who cares, I'm sharing massive game here. We got all these stocks. These are all in my portfolio except for a couple. I'm waiting on some entries. Really what I want though is some entries on this tech sectors. Hold on, let me switch graphs again. Hey, we got this one down here. Hell yeah. I don't even have to drag it. W. Detector. TSM. Loving it. Couldn't get enough of this one right here. This is like the modern day stock version of Bitcoin. I am loving it. I'm fucking loving it. Shit's moving. Bullish as can ever be. SMCI. This is my baby right here. I'm holding this bitch to alts. No cap. I'm holding it to all-time highs. And we're already rigging, bro. I've been telling everyone buy. What do people do? Not listen. But it's all good. More money for me, bro. It's all good. You'll want to enter when you see this shit at $400. But yeah, so we got Supermicro. Big money on this. Could be looking for an entry pretty soon. Palantir as well. All-time highs. Will need a pretty large retracement in order for me to re-enter. I'm already in, but I'm saying to buy more. And then IBM, pretty light in on IBM just because it's a little bit of a higher price. Meta, I only have like 1 or 2, I think, shares in Meta. This is my big player right here. I have 33 shares of NVIDIA, which is a lot for me. It's a lot of money. So yeah, I'm just holding the line on these. I try not to check my portfolio too much, just to, like, you know, peace of mind. But it's up, Ral. It's up. We're dialed with that. So I'm feeling good. Hopefully we get a little bit of a retracement so I can enter some more contracts in. But yeah, that's about it. I need to go take a shit. I don't know what it is, but my fucking my stomach is rumbling. I'm about to go take a big old shit. I'll catch you guys tomorrow.